Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew.
I'm not modeling anymore for the two of you.
Loveline.
It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician. Turn that down, Anson. And an addiction medicine specialist. All right there, Drewski. What do you say there, bro? Hey. Good times, huh? Oh, man, I've had more days off, and I've had more days off than I've had collectively.
More days off in a row than you've had all told the last 6 months, probably.
Well, not
4 months. 4 months.
I'd say 2.5, 3. Yeah, 3 months. Yeah. I don't know what to do with myself.
It's weird. Isn't it? I woke up in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., pow, awake.
Pow,
I'm awake, ready to go do something. Because I'd had 3 nights of sleep, and hey, back to 5 hours.
Yeah. See, here's where we part ways. I work a lot. I wouldn't call myself a workaholic, but I have a bunch of jobs and a bunch of obligations. I end up working a lot. But the second they shut down, I shut down. I start smoking weed and drinking beer, walking around in a towel all day. I did nothing for 3 days, and I'm not like you. I can sit still.
No, I can't do it.
Oh, you can't?
No. It's the sleep too much part that I never thought I could get to that I got to.
I did nothing but nothing for the last 3 days. I couldn't have been happier. And, by the way, felt normal.
Yeah.
I immediately acclimated myself to my new schedule. Immediately. As a matter of fact, you know, by today, I was thinking to myself, this seems like a pretty good schedule. I just putz around and spend money and masturbate and drink beer, and somehow this is how life is from this point on. And no difficulties with it at all. Felt complete. It didn't even feel like a vacation. It just felt like, oh, I'm back. The work felt like work, but this didn't feel like a vacation. This felt like what I should have been doing if I wasn't working.
Back to the Carolla way.
I have so much, I have so much just sort of white trash, slacker, no count, living off the federal government coursing through my veins.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. The Carollas are notorious slackers, some of the laziest folks in the valley, and I immediately snap back into that.
I went to my 20-year college reunion.
I know.
At Amherst, and stayed in Boston at the Boston Harbor Hotel. It's fantastic. We have a great, I was just telling Ann and Adam, we have a huge radio following in Boston, but no radio station right now.
Well, it's all right. A plane hit it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
As soon as I get the antenna fixed, we'll be right back up over there.
I mean, I did everything. It was sort of mixed feelings. I was sitting in the chairs that I sat in, chemistry class and stuff. It was very interesting.
Well, did you actually have to re-enroll in college, or did you just take a poke around?
I poked around, went into my lecture hall, and sat down there in a quiet room, and just sort of let feelings sort of wash over me. It was kind of emotional.
Now, how does that? I know it's
a weird sense of loss
like
of youth. a
Vietnam vet returning to the battlefield.
Yes, it was like loss of youth meets God, I was miserable and depressed. Getting back in touch with that meets
mortality.
Well, and sort of how much has spanned since then. All the life that's gone in between, which seems like an eternity and a millisecond.
Right. Yeah, that's where it gets scary.
Yeah.
And. So how did it work? How far is Amherst from Boston?
It's about 80 miles.
And you rolled in as the conquering hero.
No.
Like MacArthur returning to the Philippines.
I gave a talk there. It was good.
You gave a little lecture about why you were a winner and they were all losers and why they should have been nicer to you. and who did you talk to? Because I know you didn't have any friends in college.
It wasn't just my class. There was like all the guys from Op 3, and it was an interesting audience to talk to. There were guys 85 and recent graduates.
Well, but isn't it it's a 40-year reunion for some people and a 60-year reunion for others?
A 16-year and a 12-year and a 2-year and a 4-year. All classes reconvene. It's a special deal for the 20, 25, and 50 and stuff.
So every year, just people show back up on campus?
Alumni reunion weekend, yeah.
Oh, so you only went because it was your 20-year reunion.
Right.
All right. So you were well received.
Yeah.
And you were able to tour the campus, go into those lecture halls and study rooms. What else they got? They got that place. What's that place where they keep the books?
Basement?
No. It's got a name, got a special name.
That's an L?
Yeah.
Library.
What? Huh? Which one?
Library.
Library.
Library, Adam. Now you know what it is?
I can never get past that because it doesn't even have the word book in it. You know? It doesn't make sense. But that's the place. Got a roof on it, and they put the books for reading there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, some guy was telling me about that once. I keep thinking, I don't know where they have them anymore. Do they have them?
The library.
The library.
No, library.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Again, it should have book in it, is what I'm saying. You know, it should be like the book house, house of books, bookorium, book depository. You know, something with book, so people know. Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know about that library?
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep the books there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up there?
For the past couple months, I've been listening to Marilyn Manson, Korn, and all the heavy metal bands, right? And my mom, I recently told her that I was bi. Well, that I am. And she's starting to blame them for it because of some of the lyrics and the music videos, like the Marilyn Manson Sweet Dreams music video where he's wearing a bodysuit.
Yeah, right.
That'll make you buy one.
Yeah, I saw that. Immediately began blowing my neighbor.
It's interesting how parents will grab for anything to try to understand this.
Because I understand that most parents automatically hear Marilyn Manson and, like, they automatically hate him.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I don't know if they even know who he is anymore, to tell you the truth.
They don't like the anarchy and they don't like the aggression.
Yeah. But I think Mummy Rock is out now, isn't it?
It's starting to fade more and more.
Yeah. All right.
But I wanted to know if, does music have an effect on their sexuality?
Yeah, only if it's in a vulnerable state.
No, I'm not even sure of that. It's the music meets the market. It doesn't create the market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's like we talked about in many other instances. If you could go either way.
Yeah.
Maybe you were listening to Huey Lewis in the news. It might keep your Johnson in your pants for another 5 minutes. But Marilyn Manson, if you're already on the cusp, may send you tumbling down the backside of the hill. Emphasis on backside.
Any more sort of likely candidates in terms of your history, Justin, for what might have impaired or not? Wrong word.
Where's your dad?
Might have sort of made you confused about your sexual identity.
Not really. It's just. A lot of my friends are gay, and I don't know.
No, listen. Wait, that's like saying a lot of your friends are black. It's not going to make you black, although you will start talking like a brother. That's for damn sure. Where's your dad?
Well, he's here.
Yeah. And is your mom over-domineering?
Separated from my dad.
Yeah. Is she a pain in the ass, your mom?
Yeah, very much.
Is she very demanding?
Yes.
Uh-oh. That's where it comes from.
Well, have you been sexually active?
Yes.
How old were you when you started?
I'm 13.
You started at 13. Was it male or female?
Female.
And have you had any experiences with male?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that started after 13?
A little bit, yeah.
Why did you tell your mom you were bi?
Because I couldn't stand it anymore. I didn't want to lie to her.
Oh, boy. Okay. You mean that bitch had been riding you like a rented mule for 14 years and it was payback time? Isn't that the more likely scenario?
No, not really.
Oh, come on. You're 14. You can't stand. You've been bi for a whole 9 months. You feel like you're going to pop? You know what I mean? You're 14. It's like, I cannot live this lie another day. Really? Because your first pubic hair just came out 6 months ago.
And by the way, isn't the 14 withholding information about yourself part of the gig?
Sexually?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yes. Hell yes. I didn't want my parents to know anything I was doing or thinking at 14, especially sexually. Yeah, I don't know why. No, listen, his mom, this is our theory. Mom busts balls and turns the kid gay. That's what happened. It is your theory.
Yeah, but by the way,
your off-the-air theory.
Well, we still haven't gotten...
Listen, I was just talking to a friend of mine 2 days ago as we're coming back from the go-kart track. Very manly place to go.
Yeah.
On my birthday, we went out to the speed run and beat the crap out of it. My birthday was on Saturday.
Oh, for Christ's sake. And
look at my back, by the way,
Drew. On Saturday?
Drew, look at this. Look at this.
Sunburn?
Sunburn.
Oh, my God. Is that from the go-kart?
Yeah. Oh, damn near rolled the thing. Wow. Listen, I hit this lady so hard her sunglasses like exploded on her head. I gave her the malachi crunch. But here's my point. Do you see that big bruise I have on my back?
I owe you a heated shaver thing. I'm going to get you that.
Don't worry.
No, I'm getting you that.
It's all good. Here's my point. I was prepared for disappointment. Here's my point.
You can get that thing for
We
me.
were driving home. We were talking about the one friend we have who is gay.
Yeah.
Well, we have one friend, and not that I got nothing against the gays, but he's kind of a friend of a friend. But the point is there's one guy in this whole group of 50 guys that went gay, and his mother's the biggest pain in the ass I've ever heard in my life. I worked for her once, and I eventually told her to shut the hell up. She was riding me so hard, and I thought, yep, that's what it is. True theory, put into action.
We still don't know if some more overt happened to Justin, if he was sexually abused or something, which you kind of get that feeling from him.
Yeah.
Didn't you get that feel? Ask him. Come on.
No.
Come on.
Crystal.
Hello?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Justin?
Yes.
Any sexual abuse?
When I was around the age of 8,
See?
I was molested.
Okay.
All right. Well, there you go. All right.
So that has nothing to do with Marilyn Manson that happened, okay?
Uh-huh.
And that's what confuses kids.
And then, does your mom know about that?
Yes, she did.
All right. Well, tell her that's why you're bi, not Marilyn Manson.
Okay.
And I suspect she must know that on some level.
Mm-hmm. Who knows?
level?
God, these people do not. Just because it's so obvious to us, because we hear it every goddamn night. The general public doesn't want to accept that.
All right. Hold on one more second. Justin?
Yes.
Who molested you?
One of my friend's brothers, older brother.
I see. And were you sleeping over at his house or
I was
something?
sleeping over. She actually invited me over, and he forced me and her to have intercourse.
Oh,
that's it. You're done with chicks. All right, buddy.
Okay.
Listen, get a little therapy. Don't listen to so much mummy rock, and cut your mom a break, and I don't know, study real hard. Go off the
Okay,
top.
thanks.
All right.
Justin's not funny.
Enjoy.
Justin's not funny.
He's gay. Oh yeah. Yeah, but listen, mom knows what happened, and that's what happened. It's not like you're 14 and you listen to Marilyn Manson. Of course, because everyone who listened to Marilyn Manson would then be going gay. Crystal?
Yes?
You're 17. What's up?
Oh, first I'd like to say long-time listener, first-time caller.
Great.
And Adam, I love you so much.
Yeah, I'm hot.
You are.
Hot.
Yeah.
My question is, I'm getting my wisdom teeth pulled out next week, and they have to, put me under anesthesia.
Yeah.
And they asked me questions, and one of them was if I had done drugs within the last year.
Yeah.
And I've only done weed 5 times in the last month. But I said no. And would that affect the anesthesia?
Probably not, but it is really important to be honest with your doctors. They can only make decisions and interpretations based on the information you give them.
But
In
they're
terms
friends with my parents.
Yeah.
It is illegal for them to share any of that information.
Well, if they're friends, don't you worry.
It's illegal.
All right, listen, this isn't what they're talking about, Crystal.
Okay.
I mean, you should be straight up with your doctor, and, I shouldn't be telling you to lie to him, but
Right.
ultimately, if this was something that was going to kill you, they'd give you a urine test before they put you under. And believe me, I get put under when I go to the dentist. I smoke pot, I'm fine.
Hey, another question?
Yeah.
I didn't want to, give blood a while ago because I did weed, the day before.
All right, then.
Are
There we
you
go.
allowed to, still give blood, though?
Yeah.
No,
No?
You're not?
I wouldn't do it if you did the day before.
Because my friend does it all the time.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your friend smokes pot and gives blood?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay. Hey, Crystal,
Mm-hmm.
easy on the drugs, would
Yeah,
you?
I know.
Yeah, sorry, man.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Have fun.
It's all good? Good time?
Good times.
Okay.
Yeah, enjoy. Maria,
Yes.
you're 19. What's up?
Well, it's been a year since I cheated on my boyfriend.
Yeah.
With this guy, he's on his mid-30s.
Yeah.
And me and my boyfriend got back together. And, I'm constantly thinking about that other guy that I cheated with.
Yeah.
And, there's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't think about him.
Okay.
I just wanted to know if I should tell him or not.
Tell who?
My boyfriend.
Um.
'Cause, I was
I'm
with him
confused.
before.
Yeah. Did your boyfriend never found out?
No, he never found out.
Oh yeah. And why would you want to tell him?
Because, I'm constantly thinking about that other guy.
Oh, you want to get back with him?
No, it was just like I met him on a chat line.
I see.
Yeah.
It was very innocent. You're cruising for penis, and I understand. And so, All right. Do you want to stay with your boyfriend?
Well, yeah.
Do you?
What are you angry to?
Because, you know, he's the only guy that I've been with.
Oh, boy.
My boyfriend right now, and then that other guy that I met on the line, so.
You're angry. What are you angry with your boyfriend about?
Huh?
Why are you so pissed off at your boyfriend?
We had a lot of problems.
Now we're getting to it. Here we go. Go ahead.
We had a lot of problems, and, you know, he really didn't have much time for me.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, that's why.
Hey, man. Yeah. And what use is it paying somebody back if they never find out about it? You know what I mean? Like, it's like you vandalize someone's car and they move and they never go back to the garage to check on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What good is that?
But here's the deal. He's not available to her the way she wants, and shit. That enrages her.
Yeah.
So, abandonment.
Right.
What happened?
Where's your dad?
Huh?
Where's your dad?
My dad?
Where's your dad?
Okay, you know, he works during the night.
I see.
And that other guy, you know, he lives, you know, in another city, and I thought he would never find out, and he still doesn't know.
Or she took it off it.
Does your dad work during the night?
He still works, yes, he still works during the night.
Your dad?
No, my boyfriend. I don't live with my dad.
I know.
See, she can't do anything.
Yeah, you can't even do it. All right, hold on a second.
You say dad, she says boyfriend immediately. She converts that.
Where's
right
your
in.
dad?
Yeah.
Where's your dad?
Yeah.
Where's your dad? My boyfriend? Where's your dad?
He works at
Boyfriend?
home. He's working right now.
He works at night. He's into snowboarding.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. You see why this is Maria, she's one of these people I get behind on the freeway. You know what I mean? Like high beams, horns, nothing. She's right on. My dad? Where's my dad? My boyfriend. He works at night. My boyfriend works at night. 30-year-old guy. Had sex with him. Met him on the chat line. Can't think about nothing else. Huh? I'll go 45? Don't care. 45 in the fast lane. High beams? Nothing. Dad. Works at night. Boyfriend. Works at night.
Wait, you gonna finish it?
No. I'm gonna put you in the cooler, as they call it. The stockade. Remember in those good prisoner of war movies? Guy get out of hand? What happens in prison when a guy starts trouble? Goes right to the cooler. You know what I mean? In a solitary. They get to chill out in darkness. Just the sound of his own voice, his own heart beating. That's the kind of tough love I'm gonna implement on this show now, Drew. Maria, she just bought herself 10 minutes in the cooler. Robin?
Yeah.
You're 16. What's up?
Okay, like, I do a lot of ecstasy, and I was just wondering what the long-term effects are, because I've heard a lot of different things.
Well, memory problems.
I've noticed that.
Adam has an article here about.
Yeah, I was just reading this.
Yeah, your intelligence testing will drop rather dramatically.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I got distracted and sort of faded out about 2 paragraphs into this thing.
Yeah, and was wearing a shiny ring.
Yeah,
and
something was moving.
Yeah, and then the thing that I see most commonly is mood disturbances, panic, and anxiety, which will absolutely begin developing at some point.
Yeah, like I used to do it like 5 times a week.
Oh, boy.
And then I stopped, and it was like really hard.
How do you do X 5 times a week?
I would do it during school also.
How do you do that? I mean,
Nice rack.
I've done X, 3 times in my life.
Ooh, this keeps expanding. It was once, now twice, now
No, I did. I'll tell you. I know when I've done it. Yeah, I did it in,
it's called E now, by the way.
Oh, E? Yeah. Whatever. They don't call it X anymore?
No.
The point is that you do it once, you do it 5 years later. I got a headache the next day. I don't know how you could do it every day.
Well, it is...
Why you just don't come down?
Robin, it's brain damaging, okay?
Oh, is it permanent?
Yes.
That's what brain damage means.
Oh.
All right. Well, sorry for bothering you.
And if you can't stop, you got to get treatment. You've got to.
Is it addictive at all?
Yeah, for some people. I've seen 2 cases of addiction, and it is addictive like other stimulants. But as Adam's pointing out, it's hard to get addicted because it's hard to use regularly without just beating the crap out of yourself.
Yeah.
People can't function. People can't get out of bed after a few days of it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Abby.
All right, thank you very much.
All right. We'll talk to you later, Tootsie. Diana?
Yeah.
You're 17. What's up?
Okay. I just recently, Saturday night, had sex with my boyfriend. It was my first time. And he did pull out but we were wondering if there was any possibility that I could be pregnant if he locked a couple of his boys inside me. I mean,
none whatsoever.
Have you never heard us talk about that?
Big fat zero.
Diana?
Mathematical impossibility.
You've never heard us talk about this?
I have a couple times that I just need some reassurance.
All right, what do we say?
But just one squirt in you, right? The rest is on your belly?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine then.
What do we normally say?
Just one squirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the rest on your belly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problems. How many on your belly? Like 3, 4 on your belly? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 on the belly and then just 1, 1.5 inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Where's
Listen, hold on.
Where's that throw up noise?
You do the math. 1 squirt in the vagina, 3 or 4 on the belly. That's 4 to 5 to 1 ratio there. Of course you're not going to get pregnant. Impossible. Impossible.
Diana?
Yeah.
I've seen women go as high as 2, 3 squirts in the vagina, and then of course that's 2 on the belly. Now here's what people don't realize, Drew, is it's not like you could do 3 in the vagina and 5 on the belly. If you do 3 in the vagina, you have to subtract from the belly. It was like in Diana's case, it was 1 in the vagina, 1 squirt in the vagina, 4 in the belly. Well, if it was 3 in the vagina, it'd be 2 on the belly, or 1 on the belly.
Diana?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If he puts his penis inside you, there are often emissions that come out before he ejaculates that are very concentrated in sperm, and you can get pregnant. So pulling out is a non-method. You need to get the morning after pill.
Especially using this guy's technique, which is I pull out after I start ejaculating.
Yeah, it's wild. Get the morning. You have another about 24 hours to get that pill. Get it.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
You can absolutely get pregnant with the pull-out method. It's worthless.
You go to high school?
Yes, I do.
Do you take health class over there?
I already did that last year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Now, what'd you get in that class, just out of curiosity?
I did get an A.
Well, it might have been...
Hold on.
Wait, some schools teach abstinence only, though.
You got an A?
Yeah.
Some are abstinence only classes.
My teacher didn't really get into it that way. The first year teacher, and she wasn't...
She didn't get into the reproductive system in the health class?
She did, but only to a certain extent.
And
because the class would get kind of crazy, and she just stayed off certain subjects of actual sex.
I see. But you got an A in that class.
Yeah.
Wow, I find that ironic.
Quite a curriculum, man.
All right. Yeah. My God, I think I could have gotten a C in that school. What school do you go to?
Palmerado High.
Oh, there you go. All right. Go find and gain Gamecocks.
Talk to Planned Parenthood and get morning after contraception.
All right. Jeez, I should have transferred to that La Mirada High. Maybe I could have gone to college. Attended some reunion or something this weekend, like through. All right, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Justin. He noticed white stuff coming out of his girlfriend's parts. And we'll talk to him about that after this. Yep, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla there. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Drew and I just walked into a minefield at the Westwood 1 bathroom. Somebody crapped that place up pretty good. And we talk about this from time to time, and it's time to go over a little bathroom etiquette. Because there's nothing worse than walking into that. And working at the Man Show, I walk into it 3-4 times a day.
The Man Show, it's got that stuff going where if you stand at the urinal, the latrine, there's like boogers on the wall where guys have blown
their nose into
held one nostril and blew the other into the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like talk about a minefield.
Yeah, well, it gets pretty dicey in that bathroom, too. And I came up with this theory. You know, women who work together, their periods get synced up. Right. I think guys, their ass gets synced up.
Yeah.
These guys are taking it. There's always someone just took a dump right when I'm heading in to take care of business. So Drew and I just walked into the bathroom over here at Westwood 1, and the first thing we noticed is the door was closed, which it never is. So immediately, your spidey sense starts tingling a little bit. Huh, what's up here? You don't like to see inconsistency in the bathroom. Right. You like to be exactly the way you always remembered it.
So you took a ninja pose.
Yeah, you kind of like a detective coming into a motel room, you know? Doors cracked open, neon flashing in the background. So I drew my pistol, And I pushed the door open with my foot, and it was dark in there. And that was another thing that wasn't good. Usually the light's on in there. And there's another door for where the actual commode is. And so we started to walk into the place, and I noticed it seemed a couple degrees warmer. Air seemed a little thicker, but still nothing substantial. Then opened the second door, got half a nostril into that room, and did a hasty retreat. But here's my point. The fart fan was not on. And now listen, guys, if you're going to destroy a bathroom, for Christ's sake, leave the fart fan on. Those things, they have a decent amount of volume, and they'll move a certain amount of air, meaning you could have dropped that little bundle of love in the commode 10, 15 minutes ago. And in that time, if you'd left the fart fan going, it could have completely recirculated the air in there. But no, you shut the fart fan and you shut the door. Well, I mean, it's like opening a Tupperware container with your ass in it when we open that door. So
Unacceptable.
you keep the fart fan going on in there. That's number one tip. Number 2 tip, I could leave the door open. Circulation of air. That's your best friend when you've really destroyed a bathroom that way.
I thought that
third and yeah.
Well, I thought you sort of like to leave a monument to your maleness.
No, that's at my own castle, and that's at the main show. But yeah, not when you're working at a normal place like Westwood 2 over here.
Number 3 tip.
Number 3, and this is the most important, courtesy flush. If you can time that courtesy flush just right, if you have ninja-like controls over your bowels like I do, that thing will take care of 85% of the damage before it even gets out of corral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You flush that toilet, meaning you plant your ass on that toilet and basically open the bomb doors and hit the toilet right about the time you're dropping that load, and it'll just drop right down in there, and there'll never be anything hanging out. Then you got time to take care of business at that point because you've taken care of the major damage.
Genius.
Yeah, a courtesy flush.
I'm so glad we tackle these important details.
Somebody has to talk about this stuff. Justin?
Yeah. Hey.
You're 18.
Yep.
Yeah, so you know some white stuff coming out of your girlfriend's vagina.
Yeah, you guys rule.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you guys talking about crap before me.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, did you learn something, though, with the courtesy flush?
I really did. I have to admit.
Man, take care of a lot of damage that way.
I know.
A lot of heartache.
Okay, Justin. Justin, what's going on?
White stuff coming out of his girlfriend's vagina.
Yeah. You know, I've you know.
What is that,
banged her for a while, you know.
Sure. Banged her for a while.
And it's like, you know, this white stuff ain't just normal white stuff, see.
Does it look kind of like cottage cheese?
It was white where it was on the hair right there. I have black hair, you know.
Does it look kind of like cottage cheese?
Yeah, like you could rub your fingers together. And
probably yeast. Yeah, tell her, she may have some irritation with that too, so just get some over-the-counter yeast medicine, try that. If that doesn't take care of it, see her doctor.
No way to this next call.
Yeah, I know.
No way. No way. And look at the name.
Yeah,
Drew.
I know.
Come on. Drew?
Yeah. So here's my problem.
Yeah, you're 20 years old.
And, well, okay, I do yard services.
Okay.
And every once in a blue moon, a woman will ask for some special services.
I see. And what do you mean you do yard services?
Oh, I rake, garden, lawn, mow.
I see. Yeah. And who do you work for?
Just all over.
I see. And every once in a while you run into an older gal who wants a little more than the hedges trimmed?
Yeah, and they're usually willing to pay for it, too.
Really? How much?
Well, the most I've been offered is $500.
Really? Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like not profitable, but I mean, when I found out this last one how old she was, I almost flipped.
Well, couldn't you tell? I mean, couldn't you count the ring from the vagina? No. And how old was she?
85.
So are you telling me at age 20 you had sex with an 85-year-old?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. That's a high mileage Poondang.
And you got paid for it?
85. How much you get paid for it?
I got paid $4.25 on that one, actually.
$4.25?
Yeah.
Was it 25 a tip?
Yeah.
There was.
That's all she had on her.
She had 425 on her?
Uh-huh.
And
that's for the yard, too.
oh, the yard, too. Ah, not bad. Who's got a puss on? Yeah.
First of all, aren't you concerned this is illegal?
What? What's illegal about it?
It's changing. It's prostitution.
Well, he's doing some yard work. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm kind of wondering, too. I mean, I know it's illegal for women, but I understand that that sex is irrelevant, but, I mean, I don't care. I'm getting paid for it.
All right. Good times. All right. Now, how many of these older women have you had sex with?
I'd rather not say.
Well, is it more than 5?
A lot more.
A lot more.
Yeah.
And do you ever have any repeat customers? Or
several.
You ever broken a hip?
Not yet.
No. And do you ever get any, you do any oral sex on them?
No.
Are you concerned that, are these women married or anything?
Oh, yeah, a couple of them.
Are you concerned that somebody might come home or see this?
Oh, what's that old, throw his teeth at him or something? What's that old?
Do you live in this neighborhood?
What you're going to do?
Do you live in this neighborhood?
Yeah, I live in the town.
Okay, well, listen, one of them starts talking, just say she has dementia. And so, do you ever, so you never perform oral sex on them?
No.
Do they ever perform oral sex on you?
Occasionally, yeah.
Sure. And how about, how's that effort feel on the penis? And do you have any difficulty achieving an erection?
No, actually.
No.
Why are you calling us?
Do you have a girlfriend yourself?
Yes, I do.
Oh, boy, she must be proud.
She doesn't
kind of
know.
proud. Oh, wait till she realizes where you got the money to buy those earrings.
Well, she's wondering why I just bought the beam, but...
Yeah. All right.
Drew her.
All right, Drew. Good luck to you there. I don't know if I believe it now.
No.
You know, though...
He's weird enough to be.
He's weird enough, and... You know, like the guy's calling, he's just trying to weird us out or stick us out or freak us out, and you say to him, you ever go down on him?
Yeah.
They'd go, oh yeah, the best.
Yeah.
No, me. You know what I mean? Like, if that's your intention. If your intention, I'm going to call this show, freak the hell out of these guys because I'm banging around with 85-year-old, you don't go, no, I don't do that.
What was the purpose of his call? I actually want to know why he called.
I don't know.
Drew?
Yes. Well, what I'm wondering is it immoral, is it just wrong to do an 85-year-old?
No, not if you're 85.
She reminds me a little bit of James and the dog and stuff.
Listen,
I mean, it's not...
Oh, the guy who was banging his dog?
Yeah.
Please. Hey, listen, Drew, here's my thing.
No, just in a way, his question's not about really what he's doing. It's a question of what people think about what he's doing.
Well, I wouldn't buy advertising space on bus benches. You understand? And don't tell your girlfriend.
You smoke a lot of pot too, Drew. Huh?
Yeah.
You got to be high if you're banging around with an 85-year-old. You really do.
Constantly.
Okay, Drew, take it easy. I mean, don't get your girlfriend pregnant. You're gonna make one horrible dad.
Oh, I'm tied.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm tied.
How do you get tied? Oh, that means you must have kids.
No, I don't have any kids.
How do you get tied at 20 without having kids?
Long story. I have my father is a doctor, and we had a long discussion on this, and this is where I stand firmly.
Yeah. And so he was able to arrange it?
Yeah.
He didn't do it himself at home, did he?
No.
Honey, clear off the table. I'm going to tie my son's tubes.
Was your dad an alcoholic?
Huh?
Was your dad an alcoholic?
My biological, yeah.
Yeah, big time.
But your stepdad is the doctor?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mom lucked out.
Yeah.
You know, Mom picked an alcoholic to begin with.
Yeah. All right, Drew. Very interesting. Good. You can't get anyone pregnant.
Do they have concerns about you reproducing?
What, the other people?
No,
town.
My customers?
No, your stepdad. Was it his wish too that you be a sort of a
sterilized?
No,
for the greater good.
Purely yours.
It was purely mine.
All right.
Well,
easy on the weed there, Drew.
Okay.
All right, bud.
Okay, later.
All right, have fun. Oh. Should be a movie of the week made about this guy. But listen, there's a lot of women out there who their husbands pass away. I mean, they marry. Look at it this way. I know we don't like to look at older people as sexual.
Oh, they are.
Hey, absolutely. My grandma tells me one of these horror stories every time I see her. Do you know what goes on in these nursing homes? Oh, no, Grandma, no, I don't want to know. Oh, it's lesbianism. What's going on? And there's men having sex with one man will have sex with all. I told her what she said.
No.
Well, I mean, here's what happens. Women marry guys that are 5 years older, 6, 8 years older, and then the guy dies, then men die 7, 8 years before women do. So you do the math. I mean, it's like you marry guys 10 years older, and he kicks off an average of 7, 8 years before you go. It's like 17, 18 years. You're manless. Sometimes these women are 55, 60. Man kicks off at 68, 70. What are they supposed to do and these women live till 95. I got another 30 years to plop around the planet with no penis. So, what the hell? Meanwhile, I got some money in the bank because they had a nice insurance policy and the house is paid off. Why not give a guy a few $100? It's chump change. You got one foot in the grave. Where are you going? You're not going to jail. Who cares? You made your peace with your God. Have some 20-year-old stone gardener jump on top of you, cost a few $100. What's the big deal? But I told my grandma said, so what happens is these nursing homes are all women. Maybe one guy for every 20 women. And I said, why is that? She said, well, all the guys die. But that one guy, he gets all the chicks. I said, wow, I couldn't imagine. I'd like to be that one guy. And she said, you'll probably be the guy who kicks off. So, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, statistically, yeah, thanks, Grandma. That's good. I'm going to write that down. That'll be nice. I'll think about that in the ride home.
Tell it to your kids.
Yeah, I'll tell it to my kids. God willing, I'll have grandkids. I can destroy their dreams of having sex with elderly women, being the stud of the nursing home. But she did have a point that, if all the guys kicked off, I'd most likely just be one of the guys who kicked off.
Yeah,
the guy was left.
That's right.
Statistically, Grandma was right, and that's the beauty of the Carollas. They keep everyone around them grounded. Had a little party over at my mom's house. Sister, nephews, grandma, stepdad. Not one goddamn card between the 10 of them. Not one. Not a card. Not a card.
A gift?
Oh, forget about no gifts.
Wow.
We're beyond gifts. No cards anymore. I don't care. I know I'm complaining like I do, but you want to know about the Carollas? No cards. No birthday cards.
Have you ever given a birthday card to anybody?
Screw them. That's the way I feel.
You?
What?
Have you ever given a birthday card to anybody?
Yes, I've given birthday cards to people. Absolutely.
Yes, you've never given a card.
I've thrown a card in there. Especially if it's a chick. I know they get weird.
Yeah, you got one for Ann once.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did?
She broke you on that.
I didn't get your card? Okay. All right, we're going to take a little break, and then we'll be back. It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number, 1-800-LVE-191. And let's hop back on the phones and speak to Brian, who's 14. Brian?
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Adam?
Hey, Brian.
First of all, I'd just like to say I did not approve of Justin's little business that he had going on.
Yeah, I agree with you, Brian.
Is that bang around the 85-year-olds?
Yeah.
Thank you. Brian, Adam took the 14-year-old to remind you of that.
I think guys are, really low standards.
All right, Brian, what's up?
Yeah, but this underscores my argument about being a male prostitute, which reminds me very quickly. Hold on. It's so interesting. As a male prostitute, here's your two categories. You get to bang men, or you get to bang 85-year-old women. Those are the two you get to bang. As a female prostitute, you get some bad guys, but hey, you get some good-looking college guys too. You get some 27
of industry.
Hey, you get actors. You know what I mean? Your Charlie Sheen will go down on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, you get like some good-looking. You get some guys. Some other women actually want to screw, paying you. That's the sad irony, and that's why I got out of the business. Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, I'm 14, and my penis is 7.5 inches.
Is that the width?
No, length.
Length, I see. Mm-hmm.
And I want to know if that's normal.
It's perfectly normal.
It's perfectly normal, but
normal.
it's above average.
It's normal.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just about average, isn't it? True about average? About average. Yep, that's normal, Brian. Perfectly normal. It's average. It's a little bit. I think 8 is the average. Let me check the index. How old are you? 14?
Yes.
And when's your birthday?
August.
August. So you'll be 15 in a couple months.
Yes.
Yeah, it says 7.9. What is that? Almost 8 inches. Yeah, you're a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You're just a tad under normal, just a tad under average. But that's all right. You'll be 15 soon. You'll be doing a lot of growing in the next few years, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, take care of yourself. And listen, keep your head up.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
It's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean, as they say, right, bro?
You just don't like those colors.
Yeah, no. It's a little under average. Mm-hmm. Don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. They'll be back. 7.5. It's not bad. They doesn't need an operation or anything, I don't think. Sarah?
Yes, sir.
You're 14.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
When I was in 6th grade, I was diagnosed with manic depressiveness. And about a year and a half later, I started cutting, and it's kind of gotten out of control. And my parents noticed at one time, and they took me to see counselors, and they had me on 20 milligrams of Prozac, and I quit taking it. And
why?
It changed the way I was, and it, ruined everything that I could do well.
Like what?
Like with...
Cutting on yourself.
Like what?
Excuse me?
Like cutting on yourself?
No. Whenever I write, I couldn't do that very well, and I couldn't draw as well.
What kind of writing?
Like poetry.
I see.
How would it block that?
Excuse me?
It's not how the medicine works. I don't see how it could have blocked that.
Well, psychologically, you don't think you can write poetry.
That's right.
Like you had trouble rhyming?
No.
Oh.
I couldn't write.
People don't rhyme anymore in poetry, do they?
No.
There should be more rhyming going on. To me, if it doesn't rhyme, it's not poetry. It's just a bunch of words shaken up and pulled out of some hopper in a random order. Got the back on like John Mock in the world. That beach steps up, I'm smocking the hole. You see, that's poetry.
Sarah, if you have a serious illness, wouldn't it be smarter to take the treatment? And then to work with your doctors on making sure you find something that doesn't cause side effects? And cutting is not a normal thing. USA Network came out with a movie on cutting called Secret Cutting. And you got that, you know time that when that's playing?
What, are they giving you $10?
No, they're not. No, they're not, actually. At 9. Tomorrow night at 9, USA Network, and it's a very serious sign that there is a major disturbance going on that needs to be dealt with. You're going to have difficulty on many different levels if you don't avail yourself of what's there to help you.
Yeah.
If you keep second guessing people are trying to give you help, that's not going to work.
Uh-huh. I got a pinball machine and a dirt motorcycle today. It's a good day for me. Got a Harlem Globetrotters pinball machine.
Wow.
From the 70s.
How'd you get that?
Jimmy and Daniel.
Wow, for your birthday?
That's right.
Oh, my God.
My good buddies coming through.
Tell me about the dirt bike?
Oh, my God. What am I going to find? I swear to God. My life. I was just yelling at a friend of mine. It's never any different. It's always been my friends. Now as an adult, I got a shirt that was too small for my dad so far from the family, birthday-wise, and that was it. All the good stuff's coming in from the friends. It just never changes. Now it's better because I have friends that have money. Bitchin' pinball machine and a CR250 92 Honda. Great dirt bike. Well, that I'm buying myself, but my friend just bought it for me and said, no, you pay me.
Huh.
He started instigating it. That's good times. Alexandra?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, you're 17. What's up, Artie?
Yeah, I just went on orthotricycling, and my doctor told me that I shouldn't smoke anymore, but he didn't say anything about drinking or doing drugs, and I was wondering how that affected me.
Right, and he said smoking. He said cigarettes, not pot or crack, right, or heroin?
He just said cigarettes.
That's right. You got him. You got him. Hold on a second.
Got him on technicality.
That's right. Hold on a second. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I I can answer this quick. Can we do it?
No.
Oh.
Hey, Alexandra?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you bet somebody something, you go, I'll give you $100 hairs. But you don't say dollars, you say doll hairs. And then when they want to collect, you don't have to give it to them because you're doll hairs.
Okay, it's not that I don't understand that it messes.
All right, hold on a second. We'll take a quick break, and then Drew's going to yell at her after this. It's Dip Day. Yeah, it's Loveline.
My God. I just looked away from you for a second.
Unacceptable.
Yeah. That was a good one.
That one.
Yeah. I see that I prop my legs up, and that's what does it.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. I know it sounds like a novelty fart, didn't it? Sounds fake.
It's like a
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
lips.
Yeah. Hey, you're here to testify as a doctor under oath.
Yeah, under oath.
As a doctor, you can tell the difference between a real fart and a
well, when I'm sitting here watching you do it, yeah, I can tell.
Thank you. Alexandra?
Yeah.
All right, so 17, you're on the ortho-tricyclic
Yes.
pill.
Okay. The reason he told you not to smoke, or that it's better if you don't smoke, is that the risks of clotting problems are there when you smoke, particularly for older women that smoke, 30s, 40s.
There's all this stuff about like cardiovascular side effects.
That's what I'm talking about.
It doesn't say anything about alcohol. If that just doesn't apply,
No, I don't. I've never seen any evidence that with alcohol specifically. However, any drugs can impair the effectiveness of the pill. Antibiotics, things like that. So, and again, I've never been able to find any real literature on this that sort of documents exactly what the risks are, what you should do. But if you're doing anything that significantly affects your chemistry, it may affect the effectiveness of the pill.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Good times. Good times. How are we here, Drew? James.
Yeah.
You're 18.
Yeah.
What's up?
I got 2 quick questions for you.
Mary?
All right, my penis is slightly to the right, and I want to know if the fact that I masturbate with my right hand has anything to do with that.
No.
No?
Probably not.
You can't train your penis like Ivy.
Take some vitamin E. That may help straighten it out a little bit.
Yeah. I'll never do anything.
All right.
Ever.
And my second question was, can what I eat affect the taste of my semen?
Yeah. Yeah, you eat enough grape nuts, you get kind of a nutty, kind of a grainy.
Yeah, about the point. When you say about the point where the poo tastes good, that's the point.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You change the taste of
When you can change the taste of your Duke, you can change the taste of your splooge. As my grandfather used to tell me.
All right.
Listen, I tell people that all the time, and as Drew said, it's a less direct equation.
Yeah.
Meaning, when you eat food, that's what comes out of your ass. It's certainly in a different form, but whatever you put in is coming right out. When you're talking about semen, the route, the oral to your testicles is not as direct a route as when you're eating pizza and it's coming out of your ass. Right?
Yeah,
so it's even more convoluted, circuitous path to the final result.
Right.
And
unrelated, in fact.
Unrelated. And even with that in mind now, you could eat, like I said, everything you eat is yummy. You don't eat bat crap. You don't eat meat that was rancid and left out in the sun and covered with maggots or anything. I mean, the stuff you eat, pretty damn good. I mean, like I said, some pizza, some spare ribs, nice bowl of hot fudge sundae, some pie. What's coming out of your ass later that night? Could gag a maggot. You know what I'm saying? So why should you be able to affect your semen?
It seems to me that trying to make your semen taste better is like trying to make your blood taste better.
Right. Well, maybe Jeff?
Yeah.
You're 15.
Yeah.
What's up?
I just wanted to know that, see, I masturbate like 3 or 4 times a day, and I wanted to know that if that can affect, like, anything with my penis, if it can, like, do anything to my physical abilities.
I sure as hell hope not. So I've been on a tear this weekend. A tear.
Yeah.
Now you all rested up, you're in full form.
Yeah, really am. I got time on my hands.
Have you yet mentioned that to your therapist?
What's that? Jeff's masturbatory problem? Is that what you're talking about?
Have you talked about this with your therapist?
Hold on
Have
a
you
second. First off, how dare you? How dare you? Hold on, Jeff.
Okay.
Listen, I was talking to my buddies on the way home from the go-kart track.
Buddy's such a derelict. Come on.
On the way home from the go-kart track, and we were seeing... no, I don't even know where I don't know where I was. I was with other buddies playing cards on Friday night, and I was looking around the room. I mean, these guys were all my age. Some in relationships, some not. These guys were all down for once, twice a day. All of them. You hear me? And
you still need to talk to your therapist about it.
Why do I have to embarrass him and myself by talking about masturbating?
You talk about it on the radio and you can't talk about it with your therapist. It's insane.
I don't look at it as a problem.
But that's the stuff of what he needs to make interpretations. Yes. Oh, yes.
What does he need to make interpretations for? He gets the money, and I say I went to therapy. That's our deal. That's number one.
I see. Well,
okay. Number two, why do I have to talk about something that's not bothering me? Aha.
You don't just talk about spy. You got to talk about. In fact, the stuff doesn't occur to you to talk about is the stuff that's most important to talk about.
Well, how are you going to talk about stuff that doesn't occur to you to talk about?
He should be pulling on you a little bit.
Literally? No, I told you if I talk about masturbating long enough, I start masturbating. That's why I'm not going to bring it up.
This will have meaning to your therapist if that starts happening in the room.
How dare you? How dare you? Please. John?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're 19. What's up?
Well, actually, I was calling regarding, my girlfriend and I, we had sex, and the condom broke. And it was tonight, and then I got back home, and when we got home, she went to the bathroom, and she said that a little bottle of blood came out.
Came out of her vagina?
Yeah.
Well, is that from her, or she thinks it's from you?
She says that's from her.
All right, well, some women are stimulated to bleed by sexual activity. It's normal. But the fact that the condom broke means you guys should get the morning after pill.
Okay, and regarding that, where can we pick it up, or?
Planned Parenthood? Or what state are you calling from?
L.A.
Yeah, Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood?
Planned Parenthood, Los Angeles Planned Parenthood.
All right.
And they can get that for you, all right?
All right.
All right. Call in tomorrow morning there, John.
All right, thanks.
All right, take care of yourself. Thanks for at least trying to wear the condom. Joey?
Yeah, hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey there, John. What's up there?
Yeah, I got a question here. I was on the internet today, and I went to drdrew.com. Because, you see, like, last week, I had sex with pretty much the community doorknob. And
Nice.
she gave me crabs, right?
I see.
So I figured I'm going to shave off all my pubes and they'll be gone. Right?
Good thinking.
Right, but it didn't happen that way. Right? So I was wondering if that shampoo stuff, I guess it's called K-Well or something, is that right?
Quell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that still work if you don't have any pubes left or what?
Yeah.
It's interesting, though, you're lathering up with essentially shaved air.
So, well, there's Elamite cream, too. It's either cream or shampoo, and just go ahead and get that.
Is that prescription?
Yeah.
Well, it said that it wasn't. Like, you could get it. You didn't have to really go to your doctor.
Rid you can get over the counter, I think, and you can get another
Does it work, or?
Well,
you can get Grit over the counter. That's a kid's magazine. That's not gonna. You rub that on your junk. That's not gonna do anything.
You could try Rid, and if that doesn't work, then you got to get the prescription strength.
All right, and I just wanted to tell you guys that I can really appreciate what you guys do for teenagers and everything.
Thanks, Joey. Keep banging them community doorknobs. You're a good man. You had a very profound effect on his life.
Yes.
I was banging around with this doorknob, making myself up some of them crabs. Big fan of the show. Drew, why, and I know I launched on this tirade last week, but why not make something like the more potent form of crab remover killer
over the counter?
Over the counter. What's going to happen there? Is the kids going to get hold of this and go nuts somewhere by ridding themselves of crabs? Do you know what I'm saying? Why can't we just take a sort of common sense approach to some of this stuff? I mean, as I was yelling about last night, I can buy a chainsaw and a bottle of tequila across the street from from, I can go to the Home Depot, buy a chainsaw, then walk across the street and buy a fifth of tequila, and then walk down the street and buy a gallon of gas and a couple of road flares. No problem. No problem with that. No license, nothing. Whatever. Just go pick it up. But I can't buy crab medicine? You can't put that on the counter next to the douche somewhere? What is that? How difficult is that? How dangerous is that? Who's going to get hold of this stuff? And what are they going to do with it? Let's say the crab medicine fell into the wrong hands, God forbid. What would happen then?
Yeah.
Why do we have to use a crappy, watered-down version that's ineffective? And then we got to go to the doctor. And don't they realize that the people who are most affected by something like crabs are the sort of subset of society that does not have a doctor, that is not affluent, that may not know where to go or where to turn, doesn't have the education. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, doesn't it seem like some of this stuff is almost sort of, shouldn't we do it out of common decency in a way?
A public health initiative.
Yeah, like you want to cut down on crabs? Make the goddamn medicine available. Right?
Yeah.
And why? Why would they tell you? What would the drug company tell you if I said, what would the FDA say if I said, why not just put this stuff on the counter?
I have an idea.
You can take Tylenol and overdose, right? I mean, you can do anything. You can do anything.
Tylenol is probably the most toxic overdose you can take.
But I can go down to the Big Five and buy a crossbow. You know what I'm saying? I could walk right onto the street with it and put a hole right in a guy with it and kill him if I wanted. You know what I mean?
This is the craziness in our society.
But I can't get the goddamn crab medicine?
Yeah.
What's up with that? Yeah, that's what I think. I think it's a money thing. And by the way, well, maybe their thinking is listen, with the guns, the semi-automatic weapons, the crossbows, and the availability of tequila, let's not add crab medicine to that list. Maybe that's what they're thinking. They may have a point there. Why add that? Kyle?
Yo.
You're 22.
How you doing, sir?
I'd like to get in charge so I could straighten things out for just 10 minutes.
It probably is a money thing.
I give everyone crab medicine.
Most things are.
I give every kid in high school, take your crab medicine.
They're handing out prophylactics now.
That's right. What's up there, Kyle?
All right. Well, the lady I talked to beforehand said to tell you that I'd lost interest in sex at the ripe old age of 22. But that's not exactly the problem.
Well, what did you want to say?
Well, I've sort of, it's more of a psychological question or something like that.
There you go.
I have a girlfriend, in my opinion, we have a really good relationship. We've been dating for over a year. We're sexually active. I'm very attracted to her. She's very attractive, et cetera, et cetera. But here's where I think I may be developing some sort of mental problem is as soon as we're done having sex, as soon as the, nuts and bolts of the act are over, I completely lose interest in it, in intimacy or whatever. And I'm ready to roll over, see what's on TV, raid the fridge, anything.
Yeah, nuts and the bolts. Yeah.
Right. Well,
as soon as he empties his nuts, he bolts. That's basically what he means.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Well, I don't actually bolt.
Yeah, I understand. But emotionally, you escape. Fine. So what? No other. Every other 22-year-old guy in America does that.
Yeah.
So what's your problem?
Well, I'm just wondering if I've developed this, I don't know, maybe this jaded view of sex or women that I'm intimate with is that, everything's fine leading up to that, and once I'm satisfied, that, I just discard them and ready to move on until,
Well, you don't discard them, though. How long have you been with her?
Probably a year, I guess a year and 4 or 5 months now.
All right. So you guys are together.
But it's interesting.
He feels that way.
Yeah, he feels that way as part of that intimate act.
If it wouldn't really hurt her feelings, and I know that it takes females a longer time.
You'd hit her with the alarm clock over the head?
Disarouse her. Well, maybe not actually, but I'd get up and turn on the TV and see it was on ESPN or something.
Do you take care of her, though?
How do you mean? I try.
All right, well, as long as you try it. Listen here, everybody. Now, here's my theory.
All right.
It's not about what you feel like doing. It's about what you actually do. And everybody feels like doing something else. Most people feel like doing something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it says something about his makeup, but what he's able to do is most important.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
It's that way with every... listen, whether it's you feel like killing somebody, or whether it's you feel like screwing around on your wife, or whether it's you feel like effing your kidney, whatever it is you feel like doing that you don't do, fine. Because eventually, you'll define your life by your actions. Meaning, even if you don't feel like cuddling your girlfriend after you have sex, but yet you cuddle her every time, eventually you'll just cuddle her. You won't even think about it eventually.
Possibly.
You'll beat yourself into submission like Drew's done with his wife.
It certainly means something the way he feels after a sexual encounter, but it may not... it may just be a curiosity.
22-year-old.
Yeah.
No cause for alarm. Elijah?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, you're 24. What's up?
Well, I broke up with my girlfriend today of 2 years, and she's got a history of alcoholism in her family. She hasn't come to grips with the fact, or she thinks she has, but I don't think she has completely, that she is an alcoholic. She still continues to drink. She tried AA last year for a couple months, stuck with it, and then convinced herself she wasn't an alcoholic. But every time she drinks, she blacks out, does crazy things, blames it on the alcohol. My question is, well, this morning I broke up with her. It just kind of finally everything had just broken to pieces for various reasons. So I broke up with her this morning. She's really upset about it, and she's saying that she was going to come to me a couple days ago and tell me she thought about getting back into AA. That's really becoming a problem. She's acknowledging it, and she could do it without me, but she doesn't want to do it without me, kind of thing. And I don't know what to do. If I should stay with her.
That's blackmail. That's ridiculous. That's coercion. Either she wants to get sober, she doesn't, and ultimately she must do it for herself. It has nothing to do with anybody else.
That's exactly what I told her. We are very close as friends, or have been.
Well, and perhaps this will actually get her attention. It's actually, for most addicts, alcoholics, it's only cumulative losses that ultimately get them to take action.
But what about that? I mean, what about an incentive plan?
If you get sober, I'll be back in. That's certainly something you can do, but it's not, I'll come in so you can get sober. But you line up 3 months of sobriety, I might have a relationship again with you.
Really? I don't really want to make her any promises like, well, if you go sober, all right, then I'll be with you.
No, but I mean, what about saying, listen, it would certainly help your cause. So, no promises, but do it for yourself. But it certainly doesn't hurt the chances of us getting back together. And how about a BJ? Huh? Before you sober up, could I have a BJ?
That'd be something to do.
That's what I like to do. I like to go to AA meetings and wait out front. Newcomers, please, new arrivals. Thank you. Listen, before you guys sober up and get on straight and narrow,
the essay meetings you want to be at, right?
Yeah, essay, sexaholic, yeah.
Nice.
Well, before you guys turn over a new leaf, how about turning over my underpants? Yeah, that's good. Where do they have those meetings?
I'm not telling you.
You know where I hear the hot chicks are? The CA meetings. Cocaine Anonymous. My friends tell me you go to the West LA CA meeting, and that's some nice tale at that place. And imagine. Just think about it. You're there, a bunch of actresses and models trying to get off the coke. You want to go to some OA meeting in Arkansas. You have to pick your meetings. You go to the West L.A., Beverly Hills adjacent CA meeting. Yeah, you're in Fat City there. That's nice. Right, Drew? Yeah. Karen?
Yeah, I'm here.
You're 21. What's up?
My husband and I can't have sex.
Have you ever?
We did. I lost my virginity to him maybe 6 months before we got married.
Just that one time?
I'm sorry?
Just that one time?
No. And we were like bunnies. And then right before we got married, we said we were going to stop just so, my body could rest for the honeymoon. And the honeymoon was great. But for, the last 7 or 8 months, when my husband tries to insert his penis into my vagina, I feel like I'm being ripped apart.
Have you been evaluated for this?
I wish some woman I was
I've gone to the doctors, and they just said stress. But it does not feel like stress.
Hold on. Let me talk to Drew for a second. I know she's going through a lot of pain, but I wish someone would complain about me tearing her apart.
I know.
That'd be this is the highest compliment you made a man. It's not just ouch. It's like he's tearing me apart.
Someday, somebody will coerce somebody to say that just for the sake of saying it.
Well, they get.
I know people don't have to mean things when they say things too. They just have to say them.
A 7-year-old could call the show and say, Adam, no, I wouldn't call Karen a fire. It was a little mild discomfort. Are you in? Karen? Yeah, you're crying. What happened?
I'm here. No, I'm here.
What, did you get raped or something?
No, I've never, ever been, like, touched by any man besides my husband.
Well, no, hold on a second. Something's going on with Karen, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
this is like weird, like virginity, and we're going to rest the vagina up for the honeymoon, and I've never been...
This kind of person gets vaginismus, so let me
I know, it's going on there.
Hey, Karen?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of vaginismus?
No, I haven't.
It's basically spasm of the muscles in the floor of the pelvis that make it painful or impossible even to have penetration.
Mm-hmm.
And while stress is definitely a contributor to that, there's some component of vaginismus that really is sort of a reflex cycle, and they can decondition that. There are people that have sort of developed a whole system of sort of behavioral modification, basically.
Yeah, I think Sting does that.
It's actually referenced on my website at drdrew.com. If you look up vaginismus in the search area, I'm pretty sure it's in there. I'm sure you can get to it that way.
Okay.
And it's vaginismus.
There's Valerie, the talking vagina.
Well, no, it's actually a whole society. There's a society, again, you can find on the web. I forget the exact website, but it's just dedicated to vaginismus because a lot of women get this. And you can get research on the different exercises you can do and the help you can get. And if it is something that can be deconditioned, it should work. If not, if it is something emotional, then that needs that work.
Why do you feel like he's tearing you apart?
It just hurts incredibly.
I see. And are you?
It never hurt before. It never ever hurt before.
Once it gets going, it's like some people think it's like a spinal reflex. It's pow, once it's in, it's going.
Are you a religious person?
I used to be.
What happened?
I don't know. When I married my husband, my friends at church kind of dismissed me as their friend, and so I started working.
Why?
Excuse me?
What's wrong with your husband?
Because I was with a guy that I had known. I was with him for 2 years, and he was trying to force himself on me, and I said, no, I'm saving myself, and he didn't like that. So when I broke up with him and got married about maybe a year and a half later, they said that I had no feelings for him, and I told them they were on crack, so we kind of had a falling out. I'm kind of not accepted in and besides that, my best friend told my pastor I was only getting married because I was having sex, which wasn't true, but...
Hold on a second.
She's anxious. Don't get me wrong. Anxious person.
There's a little something going on here with Karen.
Being anxious doesn't give you this necessarily by itself.
Karen?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where's your dad?
My dad?
Yeah.
He's downstairs asleep.
You live with him?
I live with my mom, my brother, his wife's mom, their 2 kids, my dad's best friend, and my dad.
And your husband?
And my husband, yes.
All right.
There's a lot of people here.
And Pele, the soccer star, lives there as well?
Oh, yeah, he's in the garage.
Yeah. Oh, who doesn't? Yeah. That's a lot of pressure on a dwelling. You might have to put a little more air in the tires of the house. You know what I'm saying, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
All right, baby. Yeah. And your dad never beat on you or anything?
Never, ever.
No. Hit you with a whiskey bottle? I'm just trying to get
my dad has never...
Okay.
This is not that.
You don't believe you're going to hell?
Oh, not even close.
Okay.
Not anymore.
All right. I'll see you in hell anyway.
Okay.
All right, Karen.
Thank you.
You look that thing up on the web, please, Karen.
Yeah.
Let's help for her. Come on. Come on. Hey, it's rare. I really...
Okay. I'm with you on this, but who's she living with?
Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother's wife, husband, son.
The cast of Hee Haw was in there. I think Roy Clark and the twins, the Hee Haw twins, and Hee Haw, the mule, is out. How many goddamn people? Oh,
in the trailer.
Listen, if I get married, I barely want to live with my wife.
That's good because she will barely want to live with you.
I know, but I couldn't imagine. First off, I can't even imagine my mom and my dad seeing each other. I couldn't imagine living with each other. The sisters and uncles and And here's the irony of all this: the more people that live in a house, the smaller the house.
Yeah.
It's not like they're in some Bruce Wayne's stately manor. somewhere where, listen, I'll see you go to the Roosevelt wing. I'll be down in the Lincoln, the Eisenhower suite, and we'll just, I'll meet you in the grand formal dining room or something. No. The bigger the house you have, the less people that live in there, and the smaller, the more. It's the sad part about life. All right, girlfriend's butt bleeds a lot after anal sex. We'll get to that after this. Yeah, it is Loveline. I'm Ace. That's my partner, Drew. And phone number, 1-800-LVE-191. Let's hop back on the phones here and speak to Adam, who's 18. Adam?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey.
Hey.
Is this Dr. Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. So I was having anal sex with my girlfriend today.
Uh-huh.
And, like, when I pulled it out, it was, like, covered in blood, and, like, she was kind of bleeding. Like,
that's very nice.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah?
Yeah. So...
How could that be bad?
What?
How could that be bad? Good times.
Good times. Good times.
How could that be bad?
Yeah, so...
Yeah, this is what can happen. You can tear, hemorrhoids.
Worried about?
Yeah, she needs... How old is she?
She's
11.
16.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well,
she's in mileage.
Has she been having any other symptoms down there? Any diarrhea or anything before?
No, not that I know.
Is she concerned about it, or she know that's what you saw?
Yeah.
Were you wearing a condom?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's wrong to do without one.
Yeah. What's up with her?
Well, what do you mean?
She just kind of experimental?
Yeah, basically.
No one did anything weird to her? 16?
No, not that I know of.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. All right.
Is there anything I should be doing for it?
Yeah, getting her to a doctor would be a great thing.
Okay.
Really? You get her to a doctor?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. It could be colitis, could be...
Oh, hold on a second.
Inflammatory bowel disease, could be fissure, could be tear,
Whoa.
How dare you?
How dare you? Now listen. If she had some bleeding beforehand, without the trauma to that part of the body, then you'd say, well, there's something going on down there.
Right.
But the fact that he wedged his fat dork in her ass only moments before the bleeding would suggest that that's what caused it. Now, what you're saying is perhaps the penis was like the key,
the catalyst,
to unlock something that was already in there.
Correct.
It's probably not it, though.
Possibly.
It's probably the fact that something tore or something.
But then the thing about the tearing is that then the thing starts to scar down, you get stenosis. It's a mess.
So what'd she say? She fell on a golf club? What's she said? Now, what if she...
That's where anybody that works like that, they're used to people telling them.
All right, but all I'm saying is I listen, if I'm Adam, I got a 6-year-old girlfriend, I just cornholed her and found some blood on my penis, I would, I'd sit back for a couple of days, see how it looked down there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what, and I'm only saying that to Drew because I know in the best of all possible worlds, everyone gets everything looked at, but there's a lot of stuff that people don't get looked at.
Mm-hmm. And
here's what I'm saying, Drew.
Yep.
Just listen and tell me if this is irresponsible. What if
irresponsible?
Thank you. What if she hung out for a day or so, checked the toilet paper kind of thing, seeing how things were down there, comfort level and all that kind of stuff, and if there's any problems a day or so from now, then goes to the doctor.
I can't say that's okay, but I understand why somebody would do that. But then let's say she engages in anal sex again and tears something again.
I don't think she's going to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. And it's just I'll tell you, women these days, by the time they're 25, 28, getting ready to get married, they're like some South Central liquor store that's been looted.
Yeah.
There's nothing left of them.
Yeah.
They've been ear banged, nostril penetrated, cornhole, gang bangs, and lesbos, and I mean, you just hope the lion's share of it's not on film. What the hell is going on, Marcus?
What's up?
You're 22.
That's right. What's going on? Happy birthday, Adam.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's the question?
Well, I read an article in the paper the other day that said when you mix alcohol and Tylenol, it destroys your liver. And
It can really destroy it.
Really?
Yeah. It's alcoholics, most of people who can take in large amounts of alcohol, when they're exposed to even small amounts of Tylenol, it can exceed the alcoholic liver's capacity to metabolize the Tylenol, and it converts it into a toxic compound and can destroy the entire liver.
Okay. So I drink probably a 6-pack a night and a couple of Tylenol PMs.
Yeah, I wouldn't do the Tylenol.
What about Excedrin PM?
That's aspirin. That's basically aspirin, which is going to give you a different set of problems.
Yeah.
If you want the PM part, just take Benadryl. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm.
If it's for sleep, take the Benadryl.
Where do you get the Benadryl?
Over the counter.
Like, what's it in? Isn't it for
you get it straight.
Just Benadryl?
Benadryl.
I'm going to write that down. Well, I know, but what do you, is that only for sleeping?
No, it's an anti-allergy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought that hyped you up.
Some people. Taking too much, it will hype you up, but most people get real drowsy on it.
Really?
You get some weird paradoxical reaction?
There's up a note here. Benadryl. Yeah, because I'll take a couple of times. Actually, I haven't taken one of those in a while. But Tylenol PM and booze, no good, right?
Well, a drink once in a while, no big deal.
What if you're washing it down with the booze, though? That's what
if it's a beer, it's probably no big deal.
Oh, okay.
Some innate liver disease.
I see. All right. Well, what are you going to do? Hey, you got to go sometime, right, buddy? Anna? Wait a minute. Anna?
Yeah.
Anna, you're 19?
Yeah.
What's up with you?
Nothing much. I was just calling because I wanted to know that after you're with somebody, a guy, over a long amount of time.
I've been with enough guys over a long enough period of time to know what you're talking about.
Okay.
You're gay.
Of course, no. Here's the thing. I've been with this guy for 4 years, and whenever we first got together, it seemed bigger, and now it's not. And I wanted to know if that's normal, or
I think that was his level of excitement about the relationship or anything? The newness of the relationship?
Maybe your ass has gotten bigger over the years.
Actually, no. Whenever I used to be 4'11", 169 pounds, and now I'm 5'4" and 110.
Sheesh. Well, so it's a new woman.
How'd you lose all that weight?
4 years. Over 4 years.
Working at it? Working the whole time?
Yeah, a lot of crap.
A lot of crap.
Well, no, you know what I mean. Just.
All right, hold on a second. We'll Loveline recreation. Go ahead. Yeah, I used to be 4'11", 169 pounds. Now 5'4", 110.
How'd you lose all that weight?
Over 4 years.
You were working at it the whole time?
4 years.
How'd you do it?
This and that. All that crap. Good. Hold on. I'm going to write you should write a book. There's other people be interested in these pearls of wisdom that you put forth. Thank God I have a pad and pencil here to keep this keep it right now. So you're saying the way you lost the weight is a little this, a little that. Right, Anna?
What?
Okay. Anna?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, how'd you lose all that weight?
Because I didn't want to be fat anymore. I was sick of being the fattest.
Right. That's all right.
Hold on a second. How to lose weight. Let me see. There are answers there. We have 3 answers now so far for
this or that.
How'd you lose 65 pounds? Number 1, over 4 years.
Yes.
A little nonsensical, but yet an answer. Number 2, little this, little that. And number 3, sick of being fat. Okay. Let's try one more time. See what that is.
Okay.
Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd you lose all that weight?
Cabbage soup diet, getting a job, I didn't want to be fat anymore.
Cabbage soup diet? It's bizarre that we go from, I thought she was going to yell at me and go, listen, I didn't have a specific answer, I grew out of it, what can I tell you, but the cabbage soup diet.
Yeah.
That's how you lost the weight?
You were guaranteed to lose 10 to 20 pounds or something, 10 to 17 pounds in 7 days if you stick to the cabbage soup diet.
And that's what you did?
I starved my ass off, dude.
You were on the cabbage soup diet?
Yes. I was 150 when I first moved out here to California, and I went to the doctors because I was having depression, leaving all my friends out in the East and crap, and I gained weight.
I bet her friends aren't depressed she left.
Yeah, so all I did was eat, dude.
And so you did the cabbage soup diet?
Yeah, for my first week. And once I noticed that I lost so much weight, even though I was starving to death, dude, it felt good because I felt like I had more energy. So I kept wanting to lose more and more. So, but that wasn't what I called. I was just.
Hey, but listen, Anna.
Yeah.
How come we had to ask you 5 goddamn times how you lost the weight before you came up with the cabbage soup?
I don't know.
All right. Good. Sit on hold longer.
Of course,
who
can the boyfriend's penis
let her eat some of that cabbage soup on hold. Jason?
Yeah?
You're 14.
I heard something about how if you drink a lot of Mountain Dew, it can shrink your sperm count, and I wanted to know if there's any truth to it.
Where did you hear that?
Just around a couple people.
I know no evidence of that.
Word on Retarded Street has it that...
Yep.
Yeah. Now.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Yeah, good. I wish it did. Christ. That and Sunny Delight. I wish it did. I was reprimanded for calling Mountain Dew Nectar of the Tards on more than one occasion on the radio. So
reprimanded by our general manager.
Yeah, the general manager.
As opposed to the people in Mountain Dew whom you did a commercial for.
Hey, they pay me $10,000. That's stupid. You know, listen, who's stupid? I make fun of their product for years on the radio, then they give me $10,000. What the hell? I'm the dumb one? You know what I'm saying?
No, you're literally.
I'm literally a millionaire. Listen,
Whatever.
Here's how you literally become a millionaire. You accept money, no matter what. Do you understand?
Isn't that how you literally become a sellout?
Sellout. That's right.
Literally.
Literally sell. No, I did not sell because now I'm talking about it. I see. We got to take a break. All right. We're going to get back to Anna and her big penis theory. I was fascinated in her cabbage soup diet, but we'll get back to her after this. Yeah. How do you do, everybody?
You're sneaking those up to me, too.
The best part is looking at Ann and Danielle and Anderson.
Danielle.
No, she's got us straight. Anderson wants no part of it.
Ann and Anderson look at you like, what? What? What the hell?
I'll tell you, there's a handful of people that don't think farting's funny, and I don't trust any of them. I really don't.
They all sit and look at you, though, when you're broadcasting.
That's right. Yeah, why not? Where's all the guys from the Man Show? Jimmy would be rolling around on the ground right now if I farted on him. Where's all the people that are amused by my ass? And why can't they be here? All right, Anna?
Yes.
All right, so you lost all the weight eating the cabbage. And you want to know why your boyfriend's penis is getting smaller.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not getting smaller.
So I'm just used to it or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
I believe there is some change in the guy's penis size. I believe some men are capable of changing a little bit, but...
Really?
Yeah.
Well, listen, let me ask you this, Drew. Okay, as a man, and women do this too, but it's like weight gain or something. You ever wake up in the morning and you're like getting dressed or something, and you look at your arm and you go, geez, the veins are coming out of it, you got muscles coming out of it. Yeah. And then there's other days when it looks like you just got a cast taken off it and it's atrophied. You know, it's not like you did anything.
Right.
It wasn't like you were at the gym earlier that day or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Certain times, certain muscles become sort of engorged and look a little better, hang a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Can your penis do that?
I think it's well documented that men's testosterone levels change quite substantially, and so there might be some men.
There's been times when I've looked at my penis and went, not bad. And then, like, I see the next
woke up
and then I woke up, and I realized that wasn't my penis that was in my eye. It was someone else.
What were we talking about?
No. We just told her no.
No what? That's it.
Who cares? Yeah. That's all. Eddie?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you're 20. What's up?
Yeah. I was wondering about my wife's breast because we were a bit rough one day and some like milky stuff came out. And
bit rough? You ran over her with a car or something?
Nah, just playing around and stuff.
Yeah.
And
rough thread, yeah.
Yeah, and what do you call it? Just like I squeezed a bit hard and it just a little drop or something.
One side only?
Huh?
Only on one side?
No, both.
Is she on medication?
No.
I'll tell you, there's a couple things that can do that. One is a thyroid condition. The other is a pituitary tumor. Most commonly, actually, it's medication. Even the birth control pill can do this. And then sometimes just structural abnormalities in the breast itself. It's probably appropriate for her to get a mammogram just to make sure it's nothing, get the hormones tested. And these things usually end up being no big deal.
Ben.
Yes.
You're 27.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing? Thanks for that long pause.
Very dramatic.
I didn't know if I was on or not. Okay.
All right.
My question is, there are times whenever I'm masturbating, and for reasons, I guess, spare the moment, I don't have any place to put what comes out, so I press underneath my scrotum.
I see.
And what that does is it allows me to have an orgasm, but nothing.
I know what it's like. You're masturbating in a operating room or synagogue or a children's playhouse or something. It is
art museum.
Art museum.
You think of 1,000 places.
There's a million places where it's you have no place to put the semen.
Exactly.
You're on the road. You don't have a wet nap and a foil container. I know what you're saying. You make a little, you fashion a little foil trough, in order to capture the semen, as they used to do in the army. And you have no place to do this, and so in this case, you press on the frenulum. What is that down there? Yeah, perineum. I mean, and there you go. It's good times.
Well, it also feels a little better, also.
Yeah, it's one like those smokeless ashtrays.
Wow.
Nice invention.
And it comes out later.
Yeah.
Yeah, comes out in your pants when you're walking in your first class. That's nice. All right, Ben. And where are you masturbating that you can't afford to make a mess?
Well, it's like one of those spare the moment things. You get in the mood, and your rag's like way across the room. And you don't want to get up.
Yeah, that's why I keep a trail of rags to the bed. I use them like stepping stones, trying to get
literally
trying to find my bed.
Correct.
Oh my God. Yeah. I told you my maid was over today. I did the laundry before what goes on in my hamper, and no woman should pay for. No woman should handle what goes on in my hamper. It wouldn't be fair. I'd have to start paying her thousands of dollars. It's supposed to be $40. Michael or Michelle?
Yes.
You're 22. What's up?
Okay. Growing up my whole life, I always thought that two girls kissing and being together was, disgusting, right? But just recently, a friend of mine and I, whenever we drink or get drunk, we start kissing on each other and making out and stuff. And I was just wondering if that was normal.
Is that something you want to be doing with her?
Yeah.
You're gay.
No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Yeah, well, Drew said you're gay. You're gay.
Wait, I don't think about it when I'm not drinking.
Who initiated this? Who initiated this?
We both do, I guess.
And why is it only when you're loaded if it's something that's important?
I don't know, but I don't think about it like that when I'm not drinking. It's only when I'm drunk or when she's drunk that we both think about doing it or we have.
Yeah, but maybe it's just something you don't want to think about, and that you use the alcohol as an excuse to think about. You ever think about that?
Yeah.
You're not drunk now, are you?
No, I'm not.
Would you like to be with her now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe you would. All right. You have a boyfriend?
I have, yeah, somewhat.
Yeah?
He's away right now, but yeah.
Where's he?
He's in Cincinnati.
I see. Is he attending prison? No. Yeah, good. All right. Hey, Michelle, you have a boyfriend now?
Yes.
All right, so why
settle that thing.
Focus on him a little bit.
Figure out what you want to do with that relationship before you sort of...
And what else do you do with this girl? You just make out?
Yeah, we've just kissed.
That's it? You just kiss?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. It's like two chicks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It takes a guy to sort of propel things.
Yeah.
You understand? It's like two women making out. If two guys start making out, the hand is on each other's junk in a matter of seconds. I mean, because it's like, hey, we're just kissing so I can get to the guy's junk.
Yeah.
And then when a guy starts making out with a girl, it's like, here's the idea. I'm going to distract her while I slide my finger up her. You Remember those
making
days?
out is the distraction, right?
Yeah, it's like, hey, I really want to make out. Let's make out. Oh, make out. And then you're talking to your hand, like, get down there. Get down. Don't come back. You get some poontang. It's like, what? Get down there. I'm keeping her distracted. Now go. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Hold on. What? Grab the boob. Grab the boob on the way down. Okay. Keep kissing. No, don't worry. I'm kissing. It's fine. Go. Make right for it. Yeah, go. I keep kissing. And the idea is like to keep kissing and not break it up. Like you don't want to like change gears when the hand gets down there. You just pretend like the hand's kind of on its own, like a ferret, crawling around you, but you're just making out. But you get two women together, they start making out. They just keep making out. The hand never starts sliding around. Women don't do that. It takes the guy to get the hand going.
Yeah, interesting.
That's why one of the lesbians has to be the man.
Of course.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
And now what they got is two actual women.
Go to break before you dig this whole any deeper.
Okay.